Hey everybody, Almost Mythic here, bringing you another Magic the Gathering Arena video, and today we're going to be doing Graverobber Brawl. I do like the Brawl format. I think it's a lot of fun, and I've always had a real good time with graveyard recursion. So here's just kind of a real quick look over the deck. I'm going to try to keep the deck list to a minimum, but this is basically what we're doing. We're going to jump into some games here in a second, but if you guys could like and subscribe, it helps a long way to keep the channel running. And here we go. Alright, we are up against Krenko. Okay. So this is going to probably be a lot of pump spells and whatnot. This is horrible. And that's no better. Okay, there we go. We will keep 6. And we will pitch the Find Finality, probably. So I'm going to start off with a Guild Gate. And we'll pass. Obviously need one more land to be able to... Goblin. Okay, so this is just going to be straight goblins. We're going to enter tap. And pass the turn. Probably could have dropped the Shadow Spear there. Keeping the Shadow Spear in because, I mean, Trample Lifelink is always great, but every now and then you're going to run into the occasional god. Okay, so we need to draw a land. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that Krenko now, so he doesn't have any time to make any goblins. Or can't use the Goblin Crater Maker. And we will go ahead and drop our Shadow Spear now. So next turn we can circuitous route, provided we get a land. If we do not, we will be in trouble. Okay, hovering over the Shadow Spear. Awesome. Okay, so we only have one untapped land in the whole deck. Alright, got it. We're going to circuitous route. That'll bump us up to Casualties and or Liliana next turn. Let's see what they decide to play. If they don't play a creature, we're going to Liliana minus. And it doesn't look like they're just going for the beats right now. And they land. Still don't have enough for Krenko. And then the head. That's a bit of an issue. What do we have in our graveyard? A Heartless Act, a Shadow Spear. I think I'm going to Casualties. No. Neheb I don't like. So I could Black Bug. So let's Find Broker. We'll Find Broker, we'll bring back Shadow Spear, we drag to the Underworld on Neheb. And that, I don't want to say maximizes value because I would rather use Find Broker for something else, but you know, do what you gotta do. Gotta keep the Neheb off the board. And we still have pretty good removal, provided they... Okay. So that screams pump spell, but I don't actually care. So we're gonna block. No pump? Okay, cool. Now if they play a creature, we can still safely Liliana minus. Okay. Yeah, that's great. That's 3 damage not going to my face. And they Cavalcade. This is actually a really good, yeah, this is... Oh my gosh, yeah, this is a great Casualties turn. So they're going to exile my Find Broker. Okay, so we are going to Casualties, and we are going to have Artifact, Creature, Enchantment, and Land. And we're going to get rid of one of their reds, because I don't actually care about their Field of Ruin. Exile my graveyard, which is fine because I don't have a whole lot in there. And they're down to 3 lands, nothing on board. They have Karn's Bastion. Okay, Frenzy helps. Alright, so we are going to Liliana right now. And we're going to start making some zombies. I kind of want the graveyard to fill up a little more before I worry about store eving. Okay, full mana. And that's not really something they're gonna love to cast next. And they scoop! Alright, cool. Okay, on to the next game. Alright. And it's got a Kahira as its companion. Well, this is gonna go well. This is a pretty decent hand, I think. Yeah, we might be able to draw into something else. We obviously are nowhere close to casting Kogla. We're gonna Blackland first. So Kahira, okay, so they are all probably cats. I could see them being cats. And we will green, and we'll pass. Next turn we can Leyline Prowler. Yep. There's the cat. Ooh, shot it. And we will Leyline Prowler. Next turn we will Storev. I do like the kind of interaction with Storev and Regisaur. You can get back some of the things you're forced to discard. And this mutates for what, 7? So we got a little while there. Now they could equip that onto their cat. They could play Kahira this turn. So we're going to Kahira. Does that change anything that I want to do? So let's go to attacks first, see if they want to block. They don't. I think I will just store it. Obviously, green and black have a great slot of removal, but I guess not so much green. White and black. That's really what I meant. But you know, we're doing alright. I think next turn we play a Regisaur. Seems decent. Or we might end up just killing their Kahira. Okay. Opponent really deep in the tanks here on what to do. Okay, so this seems to be a bit of a mutate deck. Looks like they're a little short on lands. White. That seems, I guess that could be like Karametra's Blessing or something, so I'll just eat it. Yeah. And, okay, we are actually at Kogla. Do we do that? I could have Kogla fight the Kahira. Yeah, let's do that. So they are a little mana screwed here. Get the big old AP boy. Next turn I'll probably play Priest so that Kogla can gain Indestructible. Let's get rid of that Kahira. I don't like that there. And they're still a long ways away. And now we're going to get in with our Storev, not that it matters. Nothing to recur. Okay, so they're just going to take the chump. So they take 3, or 4. Alright. Now, do they, okay, so they shock in. They do get their land. Which means they're getting close to hard casting Netheroi. I think this turn I will Priest, hold up Murderous Rider. Just to try to keep Kogla protected. Because you can, okay, so it does mutate there. returning Kahira. Okay. And as you can see, Kogla does gain indestructible. Okay, so I will priest. I actually think I'm just going to go ahead and murder his just right now. And we're going to keep laying the beats down. And we're going to destroy their Shadow Spear. They're swinging for a whole butt ton of damage here. Obviously, when I swung with the Leyline Prowler, I fudged up and lost the indestructible for Kogla. So I guess if they have Shatter, we're in a not so great spot. It seems like a very creature heavy deck that doesn't really want things to die. I guess it does have a lot of graveyard though. So I don't know. Alright, so they have to have an answer this turn. Do they Shatter? That's the only... Yeah, because Ritual is not going to do anything. There's no green board wipe, so I think Shatter is their only answer out right now. I mean, obviously throwing down multiple blockers works too, but... 1, 2, 3. That looks like Lurks. Okay. Did they recast their Essence Symbiote? No, they're Cauldron Familiar. Okay, a little bit of life gain. I respect that. Let's go ahead and Regisaur. I will leave that open. I can always Uat at their end step. They should... No, they're not going to double block. Okay. They go down to 4. Oh. Yeah, we're just going to play that. Yeah, I forgot about that. And let's activate Priest now. We'll sacrifice that. And I guess we'll get rid of the Regisaur. Lurrus provides way too much value. We'll play a land, and we will drop our Midnight Murder Shredder. So, that's a pretty effective turn. Now they have to put a lot of power on board because Storev has trample. Okay, so they die. Okay. Perfect. Alright. So yeah, we're doing things here, guys. Alright. Ooh, Narset. In my testing, I had a lot of trouble with this Narset deck. It has a lot of removal. It's a really good hand if I had more lands. I do believe we're going to mulligan this. Ooh, love the United States sleeves there. Opponent thinking about whether or not they want to mulligan. So yeah, we'll take this time right here to... I don't believe I've discussed what my channel hopes and dreams here are. I'd like to be able to upload every day. That's a little better. Yeah, we'll keep. So the plan is to upload a video every day, at least, 5 times a week. So, weekends might be a little tricky starting out, but we are going to see. We'll start out with a Fabled Passage, and we will pass. But hopefully, everything goes right. I can get out 5 videos is the plan. So let's crack this now. They're going to anticipate, okay? They're still not even in their end step, but, whatever. So we'll grab a green here, if we don't have any green. Get a black, and I will Paradise Druid this turn. Now, I can, next turn, so I could potentially have a turn 4 Great Henge. If I Regisaur, do I want to Regisaur?
It is just a small example of my genius.
I do think I am just going to Regisaur here. And then next turn I can, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and try to kill their Dovin. They do take the trade, cool. Because next turn I'm going to drop the Great Henge, so it's kind of going to make up for the... Hopefully I'm going to drop the Great Henge.
I stand on the shoulders of giants.
Okay, cool. So we will discard Skull Prophet. We're gonna draw a land. We're gonna Great Hinge and Distort it. No, we're not. We're gonna get negated. Okay, so we will just back. And we will... What does this guy do? We're just gonna continue to lay the beats on Doven. That's fine. I mean, they were gonna block anyway, so... So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next turn I can potentially Garrett. So I will drop Circuitous Route. Seems like it's going to be very counter heavy, so let's go ahead and drop Circuitous Route. Let's go ahead and store Ev. I'm pretty sure this is getting countered. Yeah. So we're just running up against counter dot deck here. So we're just gonna keep laying the beats with the Regisaur. Shadow Spear would be an awesome draw, provided we can get it to resolve. Time Web. Cool. So we can Garrett this one safely. And we'll make 2 wolves. Every time we play something, it gets a little harder for them to, you know. It's another threat they've got to answer. They're down on cards. I mean, for a control deck, 3 cards isn't a lot, so they are going to notice that.
Humble your mind.
Do they have something to discard for 5? 9. What is that? Oh, the Magic Mirror.
I'm going back to the woods.
That makes sense. Okay, so we will kill their Narset. I'm gonna send. No, I don't think they're gonna have anything. Oh, just enough. Okay, cool. And then that does make Storev a little more likely to stick around. Because I don't believe there's any 1-mana counter spell in standard right now. No, there isn't. No, obviously they have, you know, just slots of removal here. Dream Trawler? Okay, that's gonna... How do we want to do this? I'm going to Death Sprout it. Force them, you know, to lose a card and tap it so we can bring back our Garrick. And I will take the Garrick. So they are down to... So they pitched the Chemistry Sunset. So they're down to 2 cards.
Yep. This is gonna hurt.
We'll go Command Zone. And they swing it with their Dream Trawler. Which is just a good card. Where they have 2 mana left open. So I will Garrick. We'll make some more.
Drumming. I need them gone.
So let's go to combat first. We'll swing there, and there. Maybe? Come on. There we go. Okay. So, Ral dies. Dream Trawler is going to be a bit of an issue. It's just that's the way it's going to be. Storev is getting to be borderline and uncastable. Do they keep... Okay, so they do not keep their... Do I force them out? I think I try to force them out of a card. Yeah, just, I mean, deplete as many resources as I can. Yep. So we got rid of an Expansion Explosion. That's fine. Don't... I don't think I get to draw a card, which is, yeah. So he's up. And hopefully he takes his attention to my Garrick this turn. Alright, deep in the tank here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they can recast their Narset. She costs exactly 7. Sorry about that. Okay. Like I said, Dream Trawler is, I mean, it's just going to be an issue all the way around. But, yep, cool. That's exactly what I wanted them to do. That's 5 damage they're just roughly just not putting in me. So, okay, they're going to Chemistry Insight. Which doesn't, I mean, I guess it gains them 2 more life, but I would have waited till,
you anyway.
you know, until like, they were attacking my face. Alright, so, really thinking about what to do with their 3 mana here. Or they may have forgotten that they can. So they cast a Riel. I am going to Underrealm Lich. And yeah, so that's what really about. And we will, yeah, we're going to pass. There's not a whole lot we can do here. I don't think we're pulling this one out. Like I said, Narset is just really hard for us to deal with. It's just another draw. Yep. I mean, Dream Coach is just such a good card. And, I don't see us getting out of this one. They're pretty well set up at this point. Black-green has no board wipes I can deal with it. You know, I have tons of spot removal for days. But as long as they keep cards in their hand, I can't kill their Dream Trawler. But that can. Oh, I'm certain this gets countered, but that's all I got. Yep. Nothing I can do there. So let's just, we'll swing in here. Do they block with their Riel? Nope. Okay. I don't know. We're not in a good place. Dream Trawler's got us on a 3-turn clock, and they're just holding up counter spells now. And they're at 31, so. Yep, pass to attackers. Not a whole lot we can do. Alright. So, let's see here. What do we have? Whirlwind of Thoughts. Okay. I mean, they're still holding up pretty good counter spells. We will take a Cavalier. We will cast our Cavalier. We will sack a token. We're going to destroy Riel. And we're going to swing in for 6. We don't win this, like, at all. Yep, that's pretty much good. Yep. Let's go ahead and give them the good games here. Can they draw 3 cards? They'll get 1 on attack. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. Let's speed this up. There, now all you have to do is sped that up for you. Nope. I don't tolerate y'all being disrespectful. You had the win, you just attacked. Okay, so we got a side, we got some removal, we have nothing to play though. So I think we are going to mulligan this. That's a little better. Alright, let's give him a hello. And we will overgrown tomb tap. I think we're gonna probably glow spore shaman. Yeah, let's glow spore shaman. We lost a new ad. That's fine. That card kind of becomes no good after a while. So it's really all the lands we need. We can circuitous route up to 6 on 4. That is a questing beast. No block. So we will land for turn. What do I have in my graveyard? I need to extinction. Well, that would have been nice. No blocks. Or no attacks. So I think I'm going to... I'll probably end up... Not this turn, so we'll block. Doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to minimize damage here. Because I am going to finality next turn. So let's grab our guild gate, and we will grab a forest. Probably should have grabbed a no attacks. So next turn I finality. And they are stuck on land, so this might actually prom lantern. We're gonna give everything -4/-4. I guess they do have, what, 3? Yeah, 3 mana available? No? Well, they had 4. Okay. So now we're kind of easing back into things here. Okay. So they just drop a mana dork. I think I'm going to be a bad person here and I'm going to casualties. We're going to get rid of their... Well, yeah. I mean, they're already down on everything, so kind of a no-brainer here. We will Underrealm Lich next turn. That's kind of what I figured would happen. That casualties felt great. Okay, so I think that's going to wrap up the video here. Let's go ahead and grab a pack here real quick. End the video on a pack. I think that sounds like a good thing to do. And let's see what we get. And it is a Triome. Nice, not bad. Alright, well that wraps up the video. Like I said in the beginning, if you guys could, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out great. And you guys have a wonderful day.